Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me for this video. This video, I just want to go through my playlist that I've created. I'm just calling it for now Music, Meditations and Hypnosis Tracks. However, there's a lot of stuff here that's not exactly that right now. I'm probably going to divide it. I'll just need to think about how to, make sense in terms of, dividing the meditations and the guided meditation is just maybe just music and then voiced meditations or voiced help videos and things like that. We'll have to see. But at the moment, I just want to introduce all the videos that I've added recently, and I think there's a lot of stuff here that can really help. A lot of it, I think 90% of it is things that I've actually used while I was in withdrawal, and I still do now. Like I still listen to the brain noise and the serotonin release videos and things like that. So it's still really, really good. It still helps me. And yeah, let's just go through them. So this first video, as you can see, is called just Deep Focus. No, it says work music for concentration, but it's actually, I find, um, just a beautiful video with beautiful nature, photography and videography, and just music that really calms you down. The piano, and just it's just really, really nice, and I find that it really helps me to relax. I know that my sister listens to very similar music when she's working, just to get her into a mind space of serenity kind of thing, and just relaxing. And it helps me too, and it helped me in withdrawals. So I really recommend it. Now the next one is brown noise. Brown noise for me.
Completely
We'll
shocked after watching this interview
let
to
her
see a
do her
scientist
thing.
find.
So brown noise can actually really help you when you're trying to relax. For me, it really helps when I'm going to sleep. I put it on and I just fall asleep. It's very relaxing. It's a little bit maybe because it sounds like the ocean waves, but for some reason it's just really good. So this one is just normal brown noise. Now, this guy, Jason Lewis Minerman, all his videos are amazing. I really recommend them. And the good thing about them is that a lot of them are isochronic beats or tones. Now, I'm not going to get deep into what are isochronic beats or binaural beats, um, just because it's like a lot of people already know, and you can just Google and find out. I do recommend if you don't know what they are, just Google it. The reason why I'm looking mostly for isochronic beats is just because there was some evidence in beating benzos in the past that, of course, I sort of like thought, it's just like a panicking thing, like usual. But it did. I assume it did happen. There was a guy that, tried to do apparently, from what I heard, created like binaural beats tracks, and somehow it harmed him after he finished his taper, or when he was healing. He had a setback because of it. But again, I don't know. It's very hard to say if it's because of this or something else. I know very little people that I don't know actually personally anyone that has been ever harmed by binaural beats, and I was listening to them my whole adult life. So there was one that actually caused me, if I went to sleep with it, surprisingly by Dick Sutphen, that I'm going to mention later. But that I would listen to, and if I wake, and then I would wake up, and a little bit like like with my withdrawals, I with my own setbacks, I couldn't really know. I didn't really know where I was or something, or who I was, and it was really scary. And then I just went back to bed and slept it off kind of, and then woke up normal in the morning. It only happened twice, I think. And I've learned never to fall asleep with that track specifically. It's called Inner Child Healing. So I think that was a binaural beats track. I never, like I said, never had a problem with any other one, and I listen to them intensely every night. I listen to at least one, and that helps me to fall asleep. So yeah, it's that's why I also include the isochronic. Isochronic beat should not make any difference. It just basically just ticks in the background or movements of the volume up and down very quickly. It's not supposed to do any problems, but always check. So always, I would say, always listen to this with headphones, while you're awake. And if you feel anything, you know, uneasy in any way, just stop listening to it. Don't go for, with it. But like I said, it would be a rare coincidence if if you are sensitive to it, especially if you listened before. I don't think that would make a difference. Now he has this one.
You'll never procrastinate again once you understand this.
Sorry
Because
about this.
psychologists
This
have
is
recently
YouTube, so
discovered that
there's
the real
those things. So this one actually has, and you'll see here, he actually, shows you. It's 3 hours, and this is where the beat goes. Like, it basically puts you into alpha state, I think, and that's really relaxing, and it really helps to calm down and potentially go to sleep. So this one is another one. By the way, all his stuff you can actually buy. I suggest you do, because sometimes, especially the very long videos, a lot of them you'll see like they're like not 3 hours, they're like 8 hours here, or 12 hours, that you want to go to sleep with. Um, YouTube is notorious for just putting an ad in the middle or something, and the creators don't have control over it, and that can wake you up and jolt you up, and it's not a good thing, right? So yeah, try, see how you go. Like, if there is a video that you can play online, for me it's also about like closing the phone so that I don't put it in flight mode, and then you don't have internet. So so I won't get any notifications, things like that. So yeah, I prefer to download as MP3. There are sites that you can download videos and as MP3s. They're probably not, you know, uh, they're probably illegal where you live. I suggest that, if worst case scenario, use them if you really want to download something. But if you have the means and ability to buy those things as MP3s from the creators, that of course would be the better way to do it, and the more ethical way to do it. Now, beyond these, let's go to this one. I find this one, and this one specifically really helped me when I had anxiety attacks. I think there's people that actually, what I love about those videos is all the comments. You know, there's so many really, really positive comments. See? But there's a lot of them actually have like, just beautiful comments. From people saying, "I know how you're going through right now. If you feel sad or in pain or stressed, or have like something that sits on you and brings you down, just know that the universe loves you and things like that, and that I care about you." And it really helps. It's beautiful to see people say things like that online, so this specifically is beautiful. But this one, just the tones, so this is just the tones basically without music, so you can hear now. It's that just eliminates my anxiety when I had withdrawals. If I'd listened to this for a few minutes, it would really make me feel much better. And I know it's kind of funny just listening to this, whoa, 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 like in the background, but seriously, put it in the background and just go on and do your things, or just sit and relax. It will help you come off anxiety. I think someone here said as well. See, this is what I wrote. This is amazing. I'm in benzo withdrawal. That's for 1 year ago. Just stopped for 3 weeks. The last 6 months have been really intense. In a lot of fear about my future, how to continue. It's actually interesting for me to read what I did. Like I didn't read it until now again. I have awful waking nightmares. If I get insomnia, it's just a real scary thing. I had really depressing thoughts and was really down. And they started to listen to this, and it helped. I like it a lot. Thank you so much. I wonder if listening to this while trying to sleep will not prevent sleep, given its alpha waves. So for me, I've never tried, but let's see. Is, he's got Just Stone's video called Better Sleep for Chattery Minds. Ah, wonderful. Okay, so you see, there's another one I might edit. I hope you're feeling better and your struggles have eased. I am now fully healed from the benzo withdrawal and I upload videos helping others. See, I love this. You could see like this. I don't think in his for some reason, but in other ones, there's a lot of, you know, like comments that talk to you directly and say like, you know, we got you. And I love it. I love it. So there's another one called Peaceful Nights.
The brain power you want is not in a bottle, capsule, or magic lamp. It's in your brain right now.
You can see it's also beautiful music that I used to put. You just put it like on your big screen in the living room or just in your phone and watch it. When you go to sleep, remember put like night light mode on your phone so that you don't get blue light ruining your sleep. But yeah, I would just put it and just watch it and just try to drift to sleep with, you know, earphones if you can. So beautiful, just beautiful. Now, this is something that I discovered recently, this channel, relaxation ambient music. Not this one and this one. So I'll just do this. So all his videos are so amazing. The music makes you feel like you're in outer space. And you can buy his stuff too. And it's just beautiful music. I think I actually listened to another one of his that's like with the 888. Yeah, this is not really important, but you know, but I would definitely download it if I can. So many of his music is just beautiful, and this one I also listen to quite a lot. This is actually not the videos that I usually listen to. I'm going to upload them too. There's another one that you literally feel like you're floating in space. And what I like about it is that his music it's not just those like 4 chords repeating themselves. It's actually deeper, and the composition is more rich, and the changes of chords is more interesting, I find, than the normal meditation, very bland kind of music. I'm a musician, so for me that's a big plus. I didn't like when I was in withdrawal that all the meditation was quite kind of boring, to be honest. I'm listening in normal times to like very heavy, very heavy electronic music, dubstep and old school techno and rave and things like that, and happy hardcore even. So, like to switch from that to like just meditation music, because I couldn't listen to any music when I was in withdrawal. It was too much for me. This I wanted something complex, and this is complex, so I like it. Now this is another one that is very beautiful. Gonna listen to. The visuals are very beautiful too. Now, Awakened Mind System. I just want to tell you that today I've actually donated. I call it donated, but I really paid because I wanted to pay. I wanted to pay this guy, Dr. Jeffrey Thompson. I've used his tracks for specifically this one, Unbaked Mind System, talking about complex and beautiful and really, really rich meditation music. His stuff is amazing, and he has an institute where he, you know, I don't know if he's still doing it, but you know, he used to, um, you know, check, you know, basically, I guess research like, you know, how music affects your brain and your, you know, your well-being. And he created so many tracks. And Awakened Mind System, what I love about it is that it doesn't make you drowsy. It's, I think it's just alpha waves. He has alpha, beta, gamma, delta, you know, all sorts of wave systems, and this is called Awakened Mind System 2. He has also the Delta Sleep System, I think, that I used to listen to, 2.0. But this one, what I love about Awakened Mind System is that if you listen to it while you go to sleep, it basically, if you put the earphones in, you won't hear anything outside the room so much. It covers all the spectrum, so you basically, no matter what's, you know, what someone's talking, or there's television on some other room, or you know, your neighbors are noisy, or you know, cars outside, it blocks it. It just blocks it. It's beautiful, and the music is so beautiful that I used to. I'll just give you an example. I was working, ironically for Queensland Health, for to prevent people from doing the wrong thing in the hospitals. Sounds familiar? So that was my job for 8 months, and they treated us like shit. Like, you know, we were put in so many. It was very stressful, and they put us in all sorts of places. They literally didn't have office room for us, so they've put us in all sorts of facilities. And I was in a hospital working twice. So one time in I think it's called Queen Elizabeth II Hospital in Brisbane, and the second, you know, and then they moved us to the Royal Brisbane Hospital, to this really abandoned ward from the 20s. I don't want to, you know, trigger anyone here, so I won't say, you know, how it was, but it was really bad. And we did it like at the beginning when I was in the first one. We were all sitting literally right next to each other, like in a call center, and there was so much noise and so much anxiety. And I would just put this on, and suddenly there wasn't someone sitting like, you know, 20 centimeters from me on the computer from each side. We were like, I was in a different world, and I was able to work without distractions and just feeling good. It doesn't distract you. It doesn't cause you to be numb or like, you know, sleepy. It just puts you in a beautiful mindset, and it's just beautiful. I love this guy. This guy was like one of the pioneers of this kind of things. So, you know, that, you know, brainwave entrainment. So yeah, love this guy. Now, this is where we get into the spoken word things. So, mindful
This
peace,
is the most
this
powerful
guy.
prayer to attract money.
I'll put it
Don't skip this
here, and
video.
I'll put in
God wants
Orphan
to speak
Rush
to you. He
here,
has
because this
chosen
is
you.
also one of their
If you're watching
beautiful
this video, it
songs.
means you've been chosen to receive.
So, this guy,
After a while,
listen
the
to his
ambient music
voice.
will continue, and you will feel a deep sense of calm, peace, and relaxation.
He is so
Come with me.
relaxing, this guy, and his other videos. I downloaded so many of them because I just
So
wanted
as we
to
begin,
listen
allow
to him.
yourself to
He
be
was
in a
he would
very
comfort me. His
comfortable
voice would comfort
position.
me. His
that
meditations
favorite
are usually
spot
very quick.
where you like to
Doesn't really
lay
go into like deep,
just
like,
let
you
all
know,
of your
one, you're
muscles
feeling
relax.
heavier, two, you're feeling even more heavy, three, you know, all of this. But
One of the most
just him
challenging
talking
parts
to
of
you
sleep
in the
is
headphones when you're trying
when
to
we
go to
want
sleep,
fall asleep
it really
start
helps. It
trying
really relaxes
and
you.
pushing ourselves to sleep.
I really recommend this guy. Watch all of his other
And of
videos.
course,
It's really good. I just put
that
in one
can cause
example
us
of
to
it
think too
here.
much and
Well,
actually
not one, actually two. So this one too. So this one, let's see.
that you are sitting comfortably.
So this is
Resting
like a
your
full-on,
hands
like
gently
40,
on your
15
legs,
minutes. Trust me, it's
or in
enough.
whatever position
There's
is
another
most
video that I'm
comfortable
going
for
to
you.
add about this lady that does a meditation that she lets you like guided meditation where you actually meet your guide, and it's really good. And I also have a lot of video. I created a meditation guided meditation app a few years back. That's no longer around. It's called Another State. I mean, you can probably find it for Android, but it probably doesn't work anymore. It's like for Android 4. We're in Android 13. I don't know what Android we're in, but yeah, trust me, from my days as a programmer, it doesn't. Every version breaks or something. So I don't know if it's still there. If it doesn't matter, I'm just going to record it and put it all here as well for everyone to listen and enjoy. But yeah, guided meditations can be really, really good. So this one is just another one of the
ancient Egyptians understood that they could
interesting.
use sound to reduce their
Yeah, this is the one I listen to most of the time. That's why I put it here. I'll just let you listen a little bit. This one puts me right into space. I love it. Now, this is one that I've uploaded. Dig Sutphen for our sleep hypnosis. He's a very, he was a very famous hypnotherapist. He's unfortunately passed away, but he's this specific one I used to listen to a lot if I couldn't sleep many years ago. And it's just beautiful. The way that he does it, he just puts you through like two inductions. So induction in hypnosis is when, or in meditation is when you basically, they tell you, okay, so close your eyes and now imagine that you're going down, you know, very, very deep and all of that. He does it twice. And now, and also like, as you can hear now, like doing the bit by bit relaxation, like the ball of light that goes through your body. And yeah, amazing track. I actually ripped the voice out and did music track. Maybe I'll add it here as well. I'll add in the description a link to it, like a music track that I did under the GK front. Warning, my latest stuff with the GK front is mostly very rude AI. So if you are in withdrawal and things trigger you, don't watch my stuff there in the GK front. But I did do a lot of music, and I did a very relaxing song with this one. I actually contacted his son to ask for permission to use the voice. I contacted him, and his son answered and said that my dad would be very. I'm sure that my dad would be very happy for you to use it. And he just told me that, but don't put people under hypnosis. I said, no, don't worry. It's just music. I don't do this whole everything that he's doing right now in the background. Maybe we'll move on, so he won't actually put you in hypnosis. I love being in hypnosis. It's very relaxing.
Driving at night because of vision problems, try this simple ice hack with water.
Tapping, another name for
Tapping.
EFT, emotional freedom technique. We call it tapping because we are literally physically tapping on endpoints of meridians of our body. And
this is something that was offered to me a few times by different therapists, in what before and after, well, a little bit before, but also after into my tapering. Basically they taught me a few of them. I can't say that it always, it really, really helped me. You do it a few times and, it's kind of funny because you think, I'm really just tapping with my fingers on certain points will help. Well, it does. Apparently, there's a lot of studies behind it that it really, really helps. I don't know if it will help everybody. Like I said, with me, in withdrawal, it didn't really do the huge difference. Like the music that I just played you did more of a difference to me. But it can work. So this guy explains how to do it and also does a demo for you. But this guy
Many years ago,
is
I
like
used
the
to
the number one. He's
sign
the he's
letters and
the
emails
the
where
OG
be well.
of tapping on
Fairly standard sign-off.
you know, on
And then
YouTube.
one day,
He has
I was
lots and
thinking,
lots of videos, and he started when he was not graying at all. Like
I want them to be more
he's
than
he's
well.
been around,
And that's when I
and
started signing
he's a
off
lot
on
of
being
tapping
magnificent.
videos, and I used to do them.
And if you get
And it's actually
one of
nice
his videos or any
because
emails, you've seen
there's I think hundreds of videos, and
friend
he's
Dr. Joe
in
Vitale
all of them, and he's
signs off
so
with
you know, like you can see
expect
from
miracles.
the way he talks and everything, he's
How
so
cool is that?
relaxing.
Because when we
You
expect
know,
miracles,
you
we're
feel and
priming
when you do it
ourselves
with him,
for
you
it.
feel like
We're setting
someone's
ourselves
really
up
helping you.
to allow that.
So I'll do that.
So,
Now, another thing I mentioned in my last video is Qigong really helped me, and there is a guy that did it. So I'm going to add it to the list here as well. Surprisingly, I didn't really enjoy Qigong that much. Well, not enjoy it. I didn't really know much about Qigong before, and I thought it's just like a movement. You know, it's basically what you see like some. You know, a lot of times like a few, you know, Asian people do in parks and things like that. So my mom goes to one of those like every week for 1 hour, and it really helps her. She's 70, and it opens up energy and things like that. So I'll add that too. There's a guy who's really good at it, a young guy that's really good, and he actually helped me a lot in the mornings after a night of no sleep. I would actually get more energy by doing those movements. Now, Powers, David Powers. David Powers is a known benzo coach,
to other parts
and
of
I
the
used to
brain.
listen to him. And this Powers benzo
As
coaching.
hard
So
as
he
it
didn't
is,
used to be a coach. He
forgive.
was just like a blogger, but
Forgive
I
the
think
dumb
all like a
doctor.
you know, just talking about withdrawals
Forgive
and
yourself.
and yeah, now he's a
God.
coach. And what I
The
love about
country,
this
not
video
having better
specifically is that he
laws
says
and
it's like
rules in
affirmation
place.
while you sleep. If you can fall asleep
your
when people
family,
talking to
friends,
you,
your
like you know,
kids,
in a video,
your
good, then
parents.
do it. But I couldn't.
Forgive
I was
everyone
actually
who's
afraid
ever
of it
done you
because
wrong.
that's how my
Because in the end,
first
it doesn't even matter.
setback started when I listened to
We are on
a
our
new
own
video of
clock.
someone talking in the background, and then it just
We are
goes
flying
into
on that.
music, and I
No
woke
one
up
else.
during the music, like with the nightmare
past,
kind of
we
thing.
used to
But
ruminate on
so I'm a bit scared of
Perhaps
doing
be held
that. I know a lot of
hostage
people do enjoy it,
by our
and it
fears,
helps them.
our anger,
You know,
our
don't let
regret.
my experience, you
But
know,
we're working on
make you
changing.
too
There's no
worried.
room
I
for
would,
that kind of
but
thing.
I would listen to this while you were
only good
awake.
people,
So when I was
good
in,
thoughts,
you know, in anxiety attacks,
healing,
just listening to
recovery,
him talk to you
moving
like that, and you know, this is about benzo. So this is about experiences that we all
But be
know
gentle with
about
yourselves.
and understand.
And
I
love
mean,
yourself.
and if you're
You're
here
worth
because
loving.
you're in antidepressant withdrawals or any other psychiatric withdrawals, and you're going through a lot of anxiety, it's the same thing. Don't feel excluded.
Remember, the nervous system
This is
lying to you,
relevant
telling
to
you you
any
won't recover, or that you
psychiatric
can't
drug
make it,
withdrawal, really.
or that you've done damage.
And yeah,
Don't
and it's
believe anyone.
wonderful. I can't believe that it's like six
You
hours
are
and 20 minutes almost.
You will heal.
Yeah, so you will
You're not
heal,
giving
and
up.
it's really, it's
You've come too far.
it's very powerful.
survived
He
too
talks to
many
you like
things.
a really nice
damn it,
therapist or
the
like a
future could
dad
be so
holding your
good.
hand and you know just telling you
Too many
everything
people
will be
depend on us,
okay. I think that you know
and we're not
this
equipped.
is a very important video.
We're
Now,
gonna fight.
You won't
NSDR,
believe this, but combining
non-sleep
abstract with
deep
realism will
rest,
transform your artwork.
uh,
I wanna
something
teach you how to
that
paint
a term that Dr. Andrew Huberman coined. Basically, instead of calling it yoga nidra, which is a term that sounds a little bit religious, you know, or Eastern. It's you know, this has been tested, and there's research done about it, and it can really help. Not benzo withdrawal specifically, it can just really make you replace sleep basically. So it's if you find it hard to fall asleep, do yoga nidra. If you don't fall asleep even after you do it, it's okay, just listen to it, because it puts you into like a mind space, you know, a state where you basically get a lot of benefit from drop into, I think alpha waves could be even deeper. and that replaces sleep. So doing meditation of any kind can actually replace sleep. There's a research that shows that meditators that are very, like high-level meditators, sleep very few hours a night because they don't actually need it anymore. I really suggest doing, if you can't sleep, put this on and just do it, and you feel better. This is basically just body scan. I do not recommend doing full-on body scan of like, this is 20 minutes. Don't do it for more than that. The reason why, during the day, I mean, the reason why you can do this, by the way, during the day, but don't do a full body scan if you can help it, because the mindfulness body scan, because or vipassana body scan, it's the same thing. For me, I found that it made me really groggy when I came out, if it was too long. It actually, I talk about it in one of my videos, how it ruined, basically, it helped me ruin my mom's birthday because I was so groggy. I tried to do it so I won't be so anxious. Yeah, and it, I became like a zombie for the rest of the day. So yeah, so this is great to do when you're going to sleep, or if you are during the day and you didn't sleep and you need, it's basically like a very accelerated, and power nap. And because he talks to you, and because like you're going through parts of your body, it's not really toxic. Like you won't, it's not quiet. You won't like fall into like bad thoughts or bad dreams or something like that. So yeah, do it while you're awake, while you're like, don't fall asleep through it. But if you want to at night, you can use it as well. She has a lot of them, by the way. She actually made, I don't know, 100 already. They just change in the minutes. Yeah. So okay, Baylissa Frederick is a very famous benzo coach. Her voice is so relaxing, and the way that she talks and the way she talks to you in those videos is so relaxing.
Not believe any thoughts that doubt my healing.
And yeah, she's beautiful. I love her. Everyone loves Baylissa. She's really great. I'm going to talk about her a little bit in part 5 of my story, because I did ask her about Peter Smith and there was a few problems there, but like I said, and also I don't agree with her supplements warnings. One of her videos was used by Rosalind to show that you can take supplements, and I'm sorry, but I was saved by one of the supplements that you said not to use, which is CBD oil. So yeah, she did warn about other things. Again, I remind everybody, everyone is different, and every supplement is different, very different, in fact. And so don't ever assume that if someone tells you, oh, you can't take that and you can't take this, you should listen to them like it's a commandment. You need to find things that help you. I found the things that helped me. All right, but that's not the subject here, so we'll go forward. This lady, oh my God, she helped me so much during withdrawal. She's amazing. I don't think she had so many subscribers when she started, but now she does, and she deserves every one of her subscribers. She talks about the cortisol. She talks about the anxiety. She talks about insomnia. She talks about sleep. She talks about, she has so many videos. And this lady is just, her credentials, by the way, is a family counselor. She's not, I don't think she is, I don't know what it entails, but she doesn't present herself as a psychologist or as like a doctor or anything like that. She's just making the most amazing videos, fight, flight, freeze, and her, the way that she talks and the way that she explains things to you, it's literally like sitting with a very compassionate therapist holding your hand and telling you what to do. I love her channel. Please watch it. There's so many videos. If you don't have anything else to do while you're in withdrawal and you can't enjoy other things, you will enjoy, I think, I hope so. You will enjoy her videos. It will give you so much information. Yeah. Now the last two that
Why
I
do
want to
symptoms-
talk about are those two. So if you are, even if you're not, even if you like, you can go outside the house and travel. But especially for people with anhedonia and, not anhedonia, sorry, agoraphobia, of course, but also anhedonia probably. If you don't go outside, if you can't see, you just want to see humans around you while listening to relaxing music. So it's already open here, but I'll just put this. And you go to, for example, this webcam. What I love about this webcam, this is an area that I used to go to a lot. This is Kiribati, and here
This
is the CBD.
Will instantly reduce
Oops,
the anxiety
not the right,
and fear
not the right one.
that you are feeling.
Let's put this one in. So you see, you just put it here. It's 4K, quite high. I think it's like 30 FPS or something like that. It looks really, really good during the day, but also, during the night, as you can see, the photo, the quality is really, really good. And you'll just feel that you're there, maybe. And you feel that you're outside. Don't be jealous if watching this. Remember, this guy here is working right now, and he might be having a crappy day or crappy night. All night he'd have to work. This guy's coming back from work, and he might be really, really tired, and had a big night somewhere. Everyone has their story. Don't assume that everyone, because it's so beautiful, and and everyone here is just living a life full of luxury, and especially not in Sydney. Sydney is very expensive right now. So I used to live in Sydney, and I used to live not far away from this bridge, and I used to come here at night, and it was very relaxing for me. In fact, I used to come here with for some reason, by the way, this area here is, as you can see, there's cars here, and it's and everything, but just above it there's like a lot of grassy, like a huge grassy area, all the way to Kiribati, all the way to where this camera is, and it's I used to bring my Burmese cat here. He loved going outside and and just running around, and he was like loving going on the car rides with me. I know it sounds really weird because it's a cat, but Burmese cats are like that. They're like dogs, they love going with their owner. He was very attached to me. We used to just sit. If it was cold, we would sit on a bench like somewhere here, and I would just put him inside my sweatshirt, and we would just sit there and just warm each other, and and people would, there's very few, like I said, people that actually walk around, but people would watch me, and they're like, in the Australians don't usually talk to people that they don't know on the street. So could be a heaven for some women who don't like being catcalled, because no one does it here. But my sister complained about it, but in the past. But yeah, this is people used to look. I could see them looking, but and it was funny for them. But yeah, it's just a really nice place for me. And now we have Tokyo. Sorry, my recorder stopped working, but as you can see, it's actually with sound. And look, this is a lot of people. It might cause some people anxiety, but a lot of times, there's a lot of other videos where it's like a more quiet place. And I do feel when I watch this that, even if you have agoraphobia, you don't even leave the house, right? This can actually connect you again to the outside world. So I suggest using this, even if it just gives you a little bit of anxiety, as like a training thing, maybe, but also as some comfort, And don't be jealous, like I said with the other one, don't be jealous by watching this and thinking, oh, everyone is great. This is like just a street, but it's if you're not from Japan, it's you can feel the vibe. It's a really cool vibe. So watch it and hopefully enjoy it. I really recommend it. There's a lot of live, by the way, a lot of live. Just put live cam on the search, and if you go here, for example, that's another thing I want to show you. there's like right now they don't have kittens, they only have like rescues, but sometimes they have like a pregnant mom, and then you basically get to see the cats grow up. Like basically the mom gives birth, and then the kittens are taken care of by a very beautiful lady here that helps them. And then and then you can watch, if it's kittens, actually a lot of times when they're being adopted, the owners, I mean, they usually find them through this channel. They'll actually they'll basically create an Instagram for them or like a Facebook page. No, no, we're not talking about you, dude. So yeah, so I suggest doing that if you just sit at home and you feel really bad, and this could give you comfort. I think the only thing I would warn you about is the chats. The moderators are tough, as in anything. The problem with, I guess, with YouTube chats is that once they ban you, they ban you, and it can be very frustrating. It happened to me because I literally wrote a comment. Someone was, we were talking, and I said to someone something like, "This is bullshit," as a joke, and I, like, for me, bullshit is it's not even a curse. It's like something that we say in Israel in English, just the bullshit. It's bullshit, basically, and it's not a curse word. It's just like and they were like, "Oh my God, you're using a bad language. There's kids here." I was like, "Oh my God, seriously?" And they blocked me from chatting. So don't do my mistake. I suggest you just talk about flowers and kittens and everything sweet, and then ask for TS. TS is timestamps, and that's when you go to, well, you have to do it, there's 12 hours back, so you can go back. That's really good. And then you can find the time that they say that something happened, and you watch it. If it's kittens that they have, of course, it's much more fun than just one. There's usually like 20 where they jumped on each other. There's other channels too, with like rescue kittens and stuff like that. And it's so sweet, guys. They play and they do stuff, and they're quirky, and they're like, fighting with their leader mates. It's really cute. So yeah, I really suggest you do that. Okay, so if you have any other video that you want to add to this list, or you just want to share, if there's a channel that you want to share about, either benzo or antidepressant withdrawals or any other psychiatric drug, or a documentary or things like that, please put in the comments. I will create more playlists, because I don't want to put all the meditations with the music, and then maybe like lectures, and then something that might trigger some other people and they don't want it in the playlist. So I'll create a few, but so maybe give me advice on how to divide them, and maybe also share. I'm sure that a lot of people have like videos that help them through this. So yeah, let me know. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this. Like I said, comment, subscribe, and like, guys. It's so important. I know, I mean, I'm not making money off this channel. I only have 109 subscribers, which is actually amazing for, I think it's insane that I even have that. But please do like and subscribe, because there's a lot of content here that can really help your friends, that can really help people that are in the same, or people that are in the same situation as you. So yeah, so please do that, especially certain videos. If you find a video here, or even this playlist, can help someone, send it to them so that they'll know. Unfortunately, there's only so much that I can do to promote this channel myself, and it really should be word of mouth. If something here is in your, is really important, you think, then share it. All right, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care.